Could have cost 100, could have cost 1,000 lives to sever that Adra.
Who needs fabric?
Yeah, nothing of use. Michi's still to be alive, or Temetri, or whatever her name was.
3 dozen dead, of no apparent causes.
30 people,
they
shit.
Just fell over.
Oh, no, 3 dozen.
Like their hearts were stopped in their chest.
36?
What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow. It amazes me that you have the courage to say that to my face. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
Alright, so game crashed, but turns out there was an update, so that's why it crashed.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
Sorry.
What an awful...
Darling.
Oh, potion press. Oops.
Oh, I knew you'd be fine, of course, but it's... Oh, it's so good to see you.
Ah, I am as hale and whole as you left me, my dear. Though notably less hearty.
Thank goodness you're all right. That spell could have killed you.
Ah, never fear, Giata. The gods aren't finished with me yet. Not since the attack on Fior have I seen people in such a frenzy. Our misfortune followed us here. The help of an archmage is never given freely. Always there are consequences. My people will assist Thirdborn through this crisis. It's the least we can do for the city that protected us. Wherever you go next, may the gods look after you.
Keep yourself safe, my love. I'll come home to you soon.
Ah, not soon enough.
Look after yourself, old man. You got lucky today, but everyone's luck runs out eventually.
Thank you for the humbling reminder, Giata. For your sake, and that of Yatzli, I will endure.
I swear, that man has more lives than a cat.
I feel like I can breathe again.
So cruel, the gods. What will I tell our child?
Envoy? You get around, don't you?
It's unfortunate, but what can I do? Both choices lead to eventual death, either death right away or eventual death, I mean. So, I'm just trying to make myself feel a bit better. But this is what an RPG is, baby. You make choices. There's no camp around here. Oh, I haven't found the strangled Audra yet. Where that is. I'll try looking for it. Before we finish up in this area, guys, we should probably look for the strangled Audra. It's the last thing I need in this area as well, so that's a nice little sign. We've been exploring pretty well in that case. I don't really know what to look for whenever I try to find a strangled Audra, though. I don't think I really pay that much attention. It's only a piece of Audra, obviously, but...
I'm not used to quiet.
You make this look easy.
go.
I think everyone's gonna have a thing to say about what choices I made here today. Chitin band. Gotta be chitin me. I wonder if there's a way up here. Looks like this led to something. Oh my god. Stuck on something on that jump there. Haven't been up here. Oh, painter.
Oh, hello. A hero passing by. It seems everyone I... Goodness. I was... I've been trying... The sands are alluring, but... I won't deny that. Wait. I will... Not...
Yeah, I just wanted to get through that conversation. Guys up here just chilling, painting and whatnot. Is that it right there? Haven't been here. I think that's the strangle larger right there. Yep, it's in all this fucking fog of war that I have not been through. Broken Crowns Rock. Strangle Dodger, there we go, baby.
Never had a chance. We have company.
Well, if you insist.
Something happened here. A spinner lay its trap in the dark. A home became a prison became a home. We thrash against the web that binds. What must we do to escape? We pause. In stillness, we see our struggling tighten the knot. The web loosens. It soothes us.
1500 XP. What did I draw? Can I jump? Or can I? And it's just not jumping that high up. Yeah. I had no hops, huh?
Child's play. That's done.
He's very useful to have. May as well take it since I'm here. Oh, way down. Without me hurting myself? Maybe here. Alright, looks like we're good. So we got the last collectible in this area. Wonder if I can see... I wish I could see, whatchamacallit. Alright, let's enter the next area, I guess. Galawain's tusks. Here I come, I guess. Random ass dagger on the wall. Remember, we got all the way over here as well. Hello.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Thirdborn!
Couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow, apparently.
What do you have against honest businessmen?
We met because you tried to rope me into your illegal scheme.
You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Oh, I wasn't expecting a sincere apology. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
Don't promise me a good time, dearie.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
I actually want to go into your shop. Is there an option? Or are you still upset? Yeah. Oh, his partner died.
Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way too.
Man, I honestly do feel bad, but I feel like both options led to the same path. Death. It's just eventual death or instant death.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
Is that our answer now?
Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu meio. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that Archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. We've thwarted her twice now, but she keeps burrowing deeper into the Living Lands.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. Undeath is her strength and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Generally, debatable, but about the garden, definitely. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them?
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Yeah, Marius.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Some things really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Yeah, I think I have a conversation with everyone. Nope. Not every. Most everyone. First. What did I just do? Oh, that's what I've been doing. Oh, these are red? Pink? I don't know what color that is. Almost said number. I like mine though. Oh, so either get my armor up or I'm getting my armor up. Need dragon hide and blood wraith toad something. Living iron chuff cave corral. Birdwood toadstool is this one. Well, we got our first piece of armor, or first piece of anything up to... Damn, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Up to legendary now. Hello?
It cannot be a god. This is preposterous.
Yes, but have you seen what has passed before? The most preposterous things are always true. A god unbound to us. What does it feel? What does it think? It fascinates us.
It is not one of us. We must be sure of its intent.
Intent. Action. We do not hear a melody in this god's motives. It is a neophyte, thinking how it will.
Am I to believe it is ignorant of its power?
Even the child at play steps on ants in the garden.
Just this once, I wish you would make sense.
It may not reach beyond its own soil.
If we cannot quantify this god, we cannot be sure that it will not challenge us one day.
Carry before the lunge, then.
I will not act now, but I will watch and wait. I will not brook another Wodaka, from outside or within.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
Critical hits deal high random accumulation. Second one casts Shadow and Beyond, restoring essence, all of sorts. 5% critical hits, +2/+2. Intellect and perception. Activating a level 15 or level 20 ability grants 5% return. Nothing has really gotten me away from this one.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra? Very good. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost? That would be putting it lightly. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries. A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, then we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Indeed, it does. It's just... when you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. I'll tell you whatever I know. I've heard the Wardens are very set in their ways. For better or worse. Usually the worse. Vidaro tried to form a trade agreement with the Council. Copper and glass in exchange for grain. But it went nowhere. They weren't interested in outside help. The Wardens value self-reliance. Maybe because they have an inflated sense of their own importance. No offense, Marius.
No, you pretty much got it right.
They have a righteous duty to protect these lands, and believe that it can and should be done without the help of outsiders. It's a bit like shooting yourself in the foot because you don't trust anyone else to wield the gun. What are you so curious? The better question is, can I still be an Animancer? Could I even make a difference? As long as Fior Messiverno is safe, the living lands will have Animancers, whether or not I am one of them. And then there's the Dream Scourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually. All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an animancer for the right reason. With the Dream Scourge, I haven't got one. At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself. Thanks for talking.
Problemo.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though... I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been... unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers. Perhaps you'll pick a better specialty next time. Most historians have only hoped to speak with past lives through animancy. I'll blow them all away with my next paper. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier? Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details.
Sure.
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her? She even offered to make me her apprentice. It was overwhelming. I can still feel my heartbeat. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love
26
my
hours
life
in a
as
day.
it is now.
Yeah, I know that.
Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? Oh, darling. Don't you know that I'll do what I want no matter what anyone thinks? I just wish to ask a friend his opinion. Now, come on. Answer the question. What would you do? The people of Fjord are stronger than they seem. But you're right. They feel unsafe in their own homes now. Quilici and I could return home and continue our lives, with little improvements here and there. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Hey, Marius.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. I don't... Right, I guess I was. I just really don't want to go. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
All right.
Envoy, what do you need?
Yeah.
If I must.
I have never wanted a bath. And never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. Should I? What do you...
All right.
I've got extra water in my...
We really must. Oh, just one. My home was attacked on the order of a woman without a heart or any other major organs. Then everything that happened in Shatterscarp and Ringrim's offer. I've been so lucky. My life right now is, well, it's wonderful. But there's always been something missing. And it gives me this kind of jittery feeling that makes my fur stand on end. Does that make sense? A little. We've spoken a bit about my, shall we say, restlessness. But I've not had a chance to tell him about Ringrim's offer yet. Quilici will be supportive, of course. He's wonderful like that. It's just hard to ignore these thoughts with everything happening. Not that I didn't have options before, of course, but now they're louder. Well, you don't become an archmage by being a wallflower. I suppose I needed a moment to rant. Thank you, Envoy. I appreciate you lending an ear. I'll leave you to your vices for now.
Anything else?
Be careful what... So, they arrived...
Ah, damn it. I did this again.
Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Good evening. You want... Until next time.
Is there anything in my stash? Is there a reason I have the Emperor's Reach in here? Alright, not much else I could do. You know what? Taking Marius with us, and Giada. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're right at the start. Maybe I should have just stopped at there, but I was gonna stop right here. I'm gonna save the game. Gotta go to 1 day's worth and another half, almost 2 days. We're half a day away from being 2 days worth of gameplay here, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it right here. We're gonna call it quits right here. It's been about 4.5 hour session. We went through the rest of Shatterscarp, and now we're on to Galawain's Tusk. And I believe this is the last region of the game, so we're just gonna slow it down here. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying so far. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.